Hi Capricorn, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Capricorn. That means anybody that has Capricorn anywhere in their chart, this message is meant for you. It may not necessarily be your personal message. It might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Capricorn in their chart. But please understand and acknowledge I am doing my best to get this message directed to you personally. However, it is a general read and full of the collective, which means that's a lot of Capricorns. So please keep that in mind as well. All right. If you do not feel comfortable with this being your message, I do encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs, and please do not discount all of your natal chart zodiacs because they carry messages that are pretty important. Okay, and they may carry the one that you're looking for that's most applicable. I do encourage you, please, and advise you to not force a message to fit your situation. So if it's not something, if what's being said is what you don't want to hear, that's not necessarily what you might need to hear. We don't always hear what we want to hear, but sometimes, and for the most times, we hear what we need to hear. So just give you that a heads up there. Okay. Now, if this message is actually in regards to an individual that you're interacting with, I would like to give you a heads up that the message can become kind of erratic. It can be with information in regards to what their intent is towards you. And it can be what your intent is towards them. It can be flip-flop. And it can be that way through the whole read. So I definitely encourage you to apply where it's appropriate. So if 1 week when we do a clarification and you're like, that is not how I would handle a situation, but that's how they would handle it, there you go. That's how you apply it. Okay? All right. So as you can see, I have the majority of the tarot down, the main tarot that is. I saved clarification, messages, and guidance from when you arrived. We'll get to those as soon as we do a quick overview of what we have down. This is week 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is your overall energy right there. Okay. Before we begin, I would definitely like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Capricorn in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern the message coming through. So for your overall energy in here, we have the 4 of Swords. You are definitely going to, for the most part, take some time out to heal. So whether it be getting your thoughts straight, healing your heart, but you're definitely taking some time out away. You're pulling away from everybody. The first week we have a Magician, and as you can see, it's actually diagonal. It's not straight up and down. Straight up and down is actually manifesting things, but when it being on its side, you're a little off kilter in being able to manifest things. It's not very solid. So regrounding yourself might be a very good thing, but we'll do some clarification, of course, to see if we can get a little more information in regards to that. For the second week, there's going to be, and you're not quite there, you're almost there, almost upright, but you're heading there. So we're going to consider it gaining some enlightenment, so to speak. There's going to be that understanding that's going to come to you, and with that, then you'll understand how to have a new beginning and have truth coming forward with that. For the third week, we have the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So there is some regret, and we're dwelling on the fact of being independent and not accepting or feeling like we need another person in our life. And that could have been your Ten of Pentacles or lead towards your Ten of Pentacles. But at any rate, you're dwelling on the fact that instead of taking on your Ten of Pentacles, you decided to be single, independent, confident, self-sustaining, not needing your Ten of Pentacles, but it was there within reach. As you can see, her hand is right there, reaching towards the Ten of Pentacles, right? That one huge, that's funny, right there and right there, reaching for that Ten of Pentacles right there. For the fourth week, we have Temperance on its side, heading towards being reversed. So some anxiety, some stress, things are out of whack, emotions, things are unbalanced. We're not quite there, but you're starting to see it happen. The energies are out of alignment, is what I was just told. Energies are out of alignment. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Twin, soulmate, soul bond. This is my deep card. This is the deep one. A decision that needs to be made in regards to them. Taking the leap of faith, the Fool. Letting the divine lead you. Having a second opportunity, Judgment. Releasing your inhibitions and letting go. Making that decision to do that. To free yourself. And to focus on the unknown. The Moon. Could be a commitment or just an absolute understanding. And the Seven of Swords, reevaluating everything in its entirety of which path to take. Interesting. Things get a little deeper as we go. Well, let's do some clarification on this Four of Swords overall energy for you, Capricorn. January 2022, please. The overall energy for Capricorn, Four of Swords, please. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Capricorn, January 2022. Gee, couldn't have figured that out. It's in regards to somebody that is in your community, that is in your circle. Friend, family, somebody you wanted to have another chance with. Needed to take some time out. Things came to an end. Maybe you're wanting to rebirth it. So you're trying to evaluate whether or not you can actually, or if it is even worth working towards. Okay, so please clarify the Magician coming out of upright, please. First week, January 2022 for Capricorn. Please clarify the Magician coming out of being upright for Capricorn, January 2022, first week. Please clarify Magician. Emperor. Aries. Fire energy. Fire element. Trying to manifest. Being able to take control of the situation. You're a little out of whack. It's not working out completely. There's that Four of Swords. Again. I need to take time to think about this. What am I doing? What am I missing? Well, you need to reground yourself in order for it to work. Okay? In order for you to manifest what you're wanting to manifest, and as long as it does not interfere with free will, grounding yourself is imperative before you manifest. Then you can take control, manifest, and send that out as a boss of what you definitely want No alterations, no questions asked. This is how I want it. And you send it out, and the divine and the universe pick it up then. And say, all right, here we go. Okay. So the first week, grounding yourself is imperative in order to get there. So taking time out for swords may very well be necessary so you can figure out how to reground yourself and take control. Okay, please clarify the second week, January 2022, Ace of Swords, heading towards upright, please. Please clarify the second week, January 2022. Definitely some confusion there. Needing to get some understanding. Yeah, not surprising. But we got the star here, and the star is saying that you had firm belief and faith that you will understand, you will know, you will figure out a direction. You'll clear this confusion from your mind, and you will, to be able to make a decision. Please clarify the third week, January 2022, 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles. Single individual. Single, successful, financially stable. However, not completely independent. That's independent. That's a little bit codependency. Just a tiny, tiny bit, which is where that 5 of Cups is coming in. There's that regret, that dwelling. So that's a you moment. Sitting there, licking your wounds in regards to basically a missed opportunity that you made of your own choice. You made your own choice to not to take that, but to remain single, even though you truly are slightly codependent. You want somebody there with you. You want somebody in your life, but you won't admit it. Because as a single individual, you don't need anybody. But yet you want that. And so you regret not having made that choice, but you made the other choice. And that was your decision. So you wanted cooperation and teamwork, right? With this partner. But painful reality came in that you acknowledged that it'll be burdensome. This relationship would be a burden and overwhelming. So you walked away and took another opportunity. Could have been with a Taurus. We got the Queen of Pentacles here with another individual that is, financially stable and partner, wife or spouse, husband material. And so you moved towards, you've moved away. You moved away from this. So from your 10 of Pentacles, from your forever after, you backtracked and moved away. And so now you're regretting it and dwelling on it. Okay, well, let's move forward towards the fourth week. Temperance on its side, heading towards reverse, please. Please clarify Temperance for the fourth week, January 2022, heading towards reverse for Capricorn. Page of Wands. So an exciting new path. Could have been a fire energy. We have Virgo, Leo, and Cancer as the zodiacs that represent the Page of Wands. However, the Page of Wands truly is a fire energy, and it's a young, excitable energy that does not think when they take their actions. Most times I refer to this as Sagittarius because truly, and we have Sagittarius and Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius topping Sagittarius as far as I'm concerned, because Sagittarius will do things, will, take an action and not even consider the consequences until after it's done, or even consider the consequences. So a younger individual that is pretty spirited, there's an imbalance. You feel like there's an imbalance between these. Maybe because they're younger than you. Maybe it's because they're excitable. They take irresponsible actions. They do things irresponsibly, or it appears that they're irresponsible. And so there's an imbalance there. But it's not completely imbalanced, though, because it's not in reverse. It's just heading there. And that could be just the way you see things. Trying to figure out how to begin new and how to lay a foundation to start fresh. But there's a conflict of trying to figure out how to make it work. But you do have a plan, or at least you believe you do, and you're trying to be logical about it. And you're going to stand your ground on applying it. Okay. Well, with all that being said, let's have a look about our messages here. If there's any messages for you, well, there are. They came flying out. We got the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Well, with the King of Cups and Nine of Cups, the messages are saying very simply, make yourself happy and fulfill your own wishes. And if this makes you happy, if this Ten of Pentacles is going to make you happy, then maybe you should consider something about that. Knight of Swords, move swiftly in, speak your truth, cut away what doesn't serve. Emperor, take control. Two of Cups and Magician. Because you're creating, take control of this partnership, because you're creating anxiety and stress, and you're causing a tower to come in. That's your message. How about some guidance? How to prevent this from occurring, please? How can Capricorn prevent this tower from occurring for January 2022? Well, that landed on its side. Strength. Okay. That's pretty clear right there. Stop being so stubborn, because the Leo is pretty stubborn, they make up their mind and there's no budging them. And they believe that, push comes to shove, they're going to push back. And it is actually on its side, heading towards being in reverse. But in reverse, that is overbearing, overpowering, and controlling. On its side, and it can also be extremely weak. However, on its side, it's letting down. It's not completely releasing and becoming weak and or overbearing. It is finding that gentle line to where you can let down your guard and not be worried and concerned, but just letting down your guard. King of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Star. And then Page of Wands and Justice. Wow, Justice was here too. Magician, Nine of Swords, Tower, Justice. And Justice was in here somewhere too. So I believe it was here. I think Justice has appeared in all the decks that are here. So we have the King of Wands. There was an ending, a painful ending with their wish, and a new path has been created, and justice will prevail, and the filling your cup up, emotional abundance, an overflowing of emotion, happiness, and joy, whether it be another opportunity, another chance, or just making yourself happy, will come from this. And then there will be support. The Lovers. Okay. So if you want it, it's there. You can have another opportunity. You can fulfill your own wish and be very happy. It's there. You just have to let down. But that's something that you need to take time out, obviously, or you are taking time out so you can think about it. But the guidance, let down your guard. Okay, so with that being said, with that being your read for January 2022 weekly read summary, let's have a look and see about the energies that are in here for you. Please remember that the more major arcanas, the more the divine and the universe are at work, clearing that path for you, clearing all those bricks and roots out of your way so you can walk down that path smoothly. The more minor arcanas, those are choices that need to be made. And the more blocks and stumbling blocks, roots, things like that, they're to trip you up because you need to make a decision. So we have Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that's what, 4? 4 in here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So 4 out of 15. Percentage-wise, what, a quarter? So the divine and the universe are there, but they still want you to make some more decisions before they can truly clear your path for you so you can get to where you're wanting to be. All right, Capricorn. Well, that was your read. I look forward to next week to see what your current energy is from this read, and then we can see what your current energy is next week and see what Spirit has to say as far as some guidance and some messages for you. And until then, may all your choices be very, very blessed.